Hi everyone, my name is Nicole and welcome to Thistle and Thread. This is my second video. I can't believe it. I just wanted to take the time to thank everyone who watched my first video and subscribed to my YouTube channel and followed me on Instagram and left me sweet comments and DMs. I am so grateful for you, and I have just discovered even more people in this community that I already love, and I'm just happy I took the leap, and I'm excited to continue sharing all the little crafty goodies that I get my hands on, and I'm excited to see yours as well. And since this is only my second video, I'm still figuring out my background situation. It is winter, it is frigid in the Adirondacks here. I would love to film outside more come the summertime, get some natural lighting, because right now, like, my craft room is in a basement. But we got a couple more weeks of winter. You know, that groundhog saw its shadow, so we gotta wait. But yeah, I'm excited for summer where I can go outside and film a little bit. But today I'm at my desk. I'm trying out video at my desk because this is a very important business meeting we're gonna have today, because what is this week? It's Nashville Needlework Market. I believe it's March 7th through the 9th, I think. But this, I have been preparing for this like I'm in the Olympics. I'm gonna get a gold medal. This is my Super Bowl. I'm gonna get that ring at the end because I have been frantically refreshing my favorite needlework stores online, looking to see what new patterns have been released for this. And I just thought it would be really fun to share with you guys today. What are my picks? What has been piquing my interest? What's on my wish list? What am I gonna buy? And maybe it'll inspire you a little bit to see what you want to spend your hard-earned money on. So get open your notes app on your phone, get your pen and paper, and this is gonna be fun. Anything with shopping to me is fun because, you know, crafting is one hobby, but collecting our favorite crafts is a totally different hobby. So let's get into it. So I have my iPad here today, so I am going to be looking down kind of a lot because I screenshot the patterns on here and I'm going to post them right here for you guys so it's easier to see. So first thing that is on my radar, which originally wasn't, is the Happiness is Homemade Nashville Needlework Cookbook. Now, I'm a registered dietitian. I have a ton of cookbooks in my house because I love to cook and create food for my family. But when I heard that this cookbook has, I think it's 50 something patterns in them, and on 123 Stitch, the cookbook's only $10.79. You're getting 50 something patterns for $10.79 from these top designers. Someone needs to do the math. It's basically free in my mind. So there's lots of designers in here. I don't know if they all have little free exclusive patterns in this, but I know Blue Flower does, and I love her. She is one of my favorite designers because she does so many things with animals and little touches of whimsy. And when I saw this exclusive preview of this pattern that's in this cookbook, I just about went into cardiac arrest because it is a squirrel with a mushroom and a satchel, a purse, if you will. And if you know one thing about me, I love animals in clothes. I love animals with a purse. I have evidence on my desk. Animals with clothes, animals with a purse. I don't just have one. I have two. Animals in clothes eating pancakes. Oh, and a satchel. Oh, not just stopping there. Not just stopping there. Animals in clothes with a mushroom. I can't even. I died when I saw it. And that is what made me 100% want to get this cookbook. So that is on my list for sure. Next is, I believe this is from Blueberry Ridge. Their patterns have really been standing out to me. this year. And the first one that is for sure something that I'm going to buy and 100% kit up and start immediately when I get it is Hazel's Blackberry Burrow. I can't. My wallet is empty just looking at this already. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen. A mouse with the blackberries. And then where does it live? It doesn't even just live in a burrow. It lives in a freaking teapot. I can't. That is an immediate buy for me. And another pattern that she also released is Autumn Gathers, which I love the color scheme of this. The little basin or water pitcher, whatever the flowers are in. I love the black with that orange and yellow contrast. I think it's cool. It's a very interesting autumn color palette and color choice. And I love it with this green frame that the design is in. It looks amazing. So that's another thing that's definitely for sure on my radar. Next, I have a couple designs from the Blue Flower, who again is one of my favorite designers. And we have this first one called the Birdy Bowl. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. It is so cute. It just has like a ton of birds and eggs. I didn't even realize how many eggs there are on there. There's 4. I love it. We have cardinals, we have blackbirds, we have a hummingbird, we have a chickadee. What is that, an oriole? The one with the red and orange wing. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm deceased. And I'm getting it. It's so cute. And another pattern that I predict is going to be her bestseller, is Pidgeon and Puddle. It is just so stinking cute. A pigeon with little rain boots looking in a puddle, like that is just genius design. I could never come up with that. And we all must kiss Blue Flower's feet because it is just adorable. And yeah, that is for sure on my radar and on a lot of other people's. We're like freaking out online about this pattern and how adorable it is. Next we have it's a little tiny pillow, and it's the Strawberry Patch. And I will put who makes this down below, but I love it. My goal this year is like to fill a dough bowl with all these little cute pillow smalls, and this one's going in it. It's going into that bowl, and I just love it. I love that it has a picnic basket. I love that it has white strawberries. I don't know if she put that for like the progression of like the ripeness of a strawberry, or for the variety, because in the Adirondacks we do have white strawberries. So I don't know, I might change the little white strawberries to red when I get it, but I love it. I love it. Perfect for summer, quick little easy pattern. I love it. Next, I believe we're getting into the bigger pieces now. And it's Ducks in the Orchard by A Gardener's Needle. I live on a lake, and when I see a pattern with a duck, specifically a mallard, I'm drawn in. I'm intrigued. I'm writing it down. It's on my wish list. It is so cute. I love the house. I love the colors. I love the fabric. I think it just goes really, really well together. And again, those ducks are a major selling point for me. They're adorable. I love it. Next, we have Audie's Pink House by Fox and Rabbit. And I love anything that has a pink house in it, because my grandma, she lived in a pink Victorian. And so when I see something like this and that it has the little letter, I instantly am like, oh, this would make a great memorial piece for her. And so that's what's like really drawing me to it. So I just think it's so sweet. And I've never stitched a house before. I haven't. So it would be a fun fun little pattern to get and try out. Again, that's from Box and Rabbit. They slayed. It's amazing. Next on my list, I have Sweeter Than Honey by Silver Creek Samplers. As I said in my last video, I recently got married in December, and my husband's very into sentimental things, and I think he'll just about die if I give him this as a gift. It says our love story is sweeter than honey. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. And I would customize it to our initials and our wedding date, or maybe even the day we started dating. I don't know. I think it's really sweet. I think it is something that would be really just nice to have in the family, you know? We love an heirloom. So that's on my list. Next, I have Barn Sale by Thistles. Again, we're upgrading from Pink House to Pink Barn here. I love a barn. And I don't know, it's an autumnal vibe, but I love the color palette. It says, what does it say? Jam Cider Barn. And oh my gosh, I didn't even notice the cute little jam farm stand. I think that's precious. It is precious. And the border, I think, is going to be super fun. I loved stitching the little strawberry border on my Mountain Refuge pattern that I'm doing right now. So I think this would be a really fun border to try. Next, pink has been like my color, I feel, for these patterns. I'm so drawn to all these pink patterns. This next one is by Annie Beez, full card. And it's another little small, so you know that's gonna go into my little dough bowl, my future dough bowl. And this is, it's called Strawberry Milk. And it says, strawberry milk comes from pink cows. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't. And it has the cutest pink cow in the pink house. I need to see if Annie Beez has like a chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows or something. Like they need to do like a series on this, because it is just pure perfection. And I love the finishing of it. I think it's chenille on it. I don't know. I need to get it. Again, another quick piece. Stitch count's 82 by 77. I love it. I love it. And it is Valentine's Day Eve, but like, who cares? It's perfect. Now next, this designer I've never heard of before, and it's NikyCreations. And when I saw their patterns, I have like multiple on my list from them, and I'm going to 100% be getting and kitting up all of them. But I'm very much into homesteading and like all of that stuff. And this first pattern, Simple Life by NikyCreations. I love it. We have the little girl with dark hair, could be me, just surrounded. I didn't even see chickens, and a little kitty and a little pig and all these bees. It's amazing. And then you have the middle piece watering the flowers, and then again you have sheep. I love a sheep. I love it. I love it, and I need it in my collection. It's amazing. Another top pattern from this designer was Amish Spring. I thought it was adorable. It's so sweet and cute. We got chickens again. We have a little farm. It says Amish. I don't know how I would finish this. Maybe a long pillow would be cute, but it would also look really nice on the wall. I don't know. It's called, what is it? Amish Spring. I don't know if I said that or if I just said Amish, but it's called Amish Spring. And then last but not least, from NikyCreations is Embroidery Spring. This, they finished into the cutest little, I believe, an embroidery bag. I don't know if I would necessarily do that, but I love the design. I love the pigs. I love the watering cans. I love to stitch alphabets and words, and I just think this would be something fun and quick to sink my little teeth into. It's adorable. enough said. Next, I have a little bit of a spooky pattern in here. I really thought Spooky Sweets by Lumimous Fiber Arts was just adorable. It's nostalgic. I grew up trick-or-treating in Long Island in the early 2000s and late 90s with trick-or-treat baskets like this, and I just love it. It's adorable. And I don't have any patterns that are like traditional Halloween, just like this. They're more like primitive, spooky, witchy, but this is a really fun little thing to have to celebrate the Halloween season, which is one of my favorite holidays. So it's cute. I love it. Next on my list is A Garden of My Own by the Nebby Needle. Nebby Needle? Nebby Needle? I think it's Nebby. I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't quote me. But I love this. I think it's adorable. I was drawn to it because it is primarily words, but like I said, I'm very into gardening and agriculture and all of that stuff. So anything that kind of like signifies a garden, I want it. And it says, I have a garden of my own, shining with flowers of every hue. I love it dearly while alone, but I shall love it more with you. What more can I say? It's perfect. I love it. The next is another autumnal whimsy pattern, and it's called The Gathering Gourd by Finally a Farm Girl. We got, what do they call these? Like a bifold? The way they finished it. I love it. It's super unique. It's so whimsy. I would love to live in that little house with that little fox and that little crow. Man, oh man, what more can I say? I can't. Adding it to my cart. That's what I'm saying. Now we're getting into some serious business. Plum Street Samplers dropped some amazing patterns. They're doing the Lord's work here from releasing this one specific pattern. It's the stench stack. Oh my gosh. I literally like cried when I saw this because I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. Like these stacks of animals that they do, I have never done any of their smalls yet that they have like in this series. I don't know if it's like a specific series that they have, but it's just, they have these really cute smalls, these little pillows that you can finish of little stacks of animals, and stench stack is the highest on my list. I just think it is so precious. I love the pink with the skunk, the contrast of the skunk. I don't know, you got a little bee in there. It is the cutest thing ever. Again, this is the Lord's work right here. I love it. Plum Street, really, they slayed. They slayed. I can't say anything else. It's perfection. We got another greenhouse garden-y pattern by Mojo Stitches. It's in the greenhouse. It's called, again, I love a gardening pattern. I think the border is so sweet with this, and it just has all the little motifs of a garden that a gardening girl like me needs. And it's sweet. It's cute. I love it. And then another one that I loved was Farmer's Market by Little House Needleworks. This is like a traditional alphabet sampler type thing. And so in my dietetic internship, when becoming a dietitian, I have a concentration in agriculture and sustainability, and I specifically worked at farmers markets, so they're near and dear to my heart, and this one just speaks to me on a deep level. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it, and it has a chicken. I love chickens. Oh my god. I love it. So that I'll be purchasing. We have another strawberry one. Strawberry pattern. Strawberries have been like a big theme. A lot of strawberry related patterns, a lot of animals wearing clothes, and a lot of pink. So for this being like my first Nashville Needlework Market season that I'm actively buying in, it's amazing. I love it. But we have Strawberries for Susan by Cosford Rise, which unfortunately I don't think Cosford Rise is, they're not going to be at the market this year because unfortunately they had a death in the family, so keep them in your prayers. But when they do release these patterns, I will be supporting them. And again, you have animals in close with Strawberries. Again, whimsy, storybook. I want to know what they're going and doing. Are they going on a picnic? What are they doing? They're just so precious and cute. And it's a cute little small. I love it. And next this is specifically the Night Garden palette. And I'm sorry if this video is like all over the place. I didn't prepare much besides like writing down the patterns that I like. But we have the Night Garden palette, and this is presented by Cross Stitch the Rainbow. And I found this specifically on Top Knot Stitcher's website, and I believe this design is specifically from Pixel Pixie Cross Stitch. I love that alliteration. Pixel Pixie Cross Stitch. And this I think is my favorite pattern from this Night Garden palette because I think it's hilarious, but also just so cute. I love the nightlife. Oh my gosh, with the little frog and the moths. I can't. I think it is so sweet. And like originally this palette wasn't something I was so into, but I think I'm gonna buy the like floss pack because of this pattern specifically. It's just so silly and so funny. I love it. I love it. And let's see, now we're on to Stacy Nash, another one of my favorite pattern designers. And this is specifically the Animal Cracker series. I knew she was going to release them. I saw her preview on her Instagram and it was a little frog. And I was like, I need to see the rest of it. I need to. And she released it, and it's Little Lily. It's Lily in the Animal Crackers series. I haven't stitched one of these yet. I recently got a couple of them, and I have seen on her Instagram like a little tray situation with all of the animal crackers in them, and that's like my goal now. It's like I need a dough bowl and I need an animal crackers tray. So Lily is just the most precious, sweetest little thing ever. I love her little rosy cheeks and her pink dress, and she's just ready to go out. And I love her little small that's with her. I honestly don't quite know what it is, but it's a little bobbin. But I know it'll be fun to stitch, at least for me, because I love stitching letters. But yeah, she's an immediate buy and an immediate, I'm kidding it up. That was my favorite from Stacy Nash. And then we also have Little Dove Designs Spring, which is in the seasonal circles, which I believe is a collection that they're doing. But spring specifically, I love the color palette. I love the violets in it. I think it is just perfect. It would be really cute in either a little circular frame or maybe a, what do they call it? Like a tin. It's adorable. Or even a little tiny circular pillow. I love it. And then another thing I thought was interesting on 123 Stitch, I don't think I've seen it on other websites yet, but this is from Running with Needles and Scissors. It is My Humble Homestead Cross Stitch limited edition kit. Anything with homesteading, I'm just like, I'm drawn to it. And this, I think they finished it into like a little box. And it says, yeah, so first up, limited kit called My Humble Homestead. It's a sturdy chipboard drawer for this little sampler series. Serves as both packaging for all supplies and finishing. So it comes with the chipboard drawer, I think, and then you finish it onto the drawer, and I love it. I don't have much more words. It has chickens and a cute little house, and I love it. It's interesting. It's a cool kit. I haven't like seen many finishing type kits yet for Nashville. Maybe I just haven't done enough research. But yeah. And last but not least, this is like my top pattern that I'm going to be getting. It's from Cosford Rise. I love it. This is Cicada's Song sampler. This is, I think, one of my favorite samplers I've ever seen, one of my favorite patterns I've ever seen, and it's perfect. It has an alphabet, which I love. I love this cute little house with the, what do they call those? I totally forget. The little water wheels, I think. It is so precious. I love the color schemes. It says, Helly Grundy's work, magnolia blooms in cotton fields where gentle rivers wind. Gentle rivers wind. In southern warmth and cicada's song, the heart of the home you'll find. Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed with the border specifically. I love how she sprinkled these little animals into the border. I love the raccoon on the tree. I think it's so precious and adorable. In the top left corner, you have a little possum hanging down. You have birds. I think there's little alligators on the bottom. You have lots of varieties of flowers, so I really don't think this border would be boring at all to do. I think getting little chunks of it done would be pretty motivating because there's just a lot of different variety. So I don't know, that is my absolute top pattern. So that is all of my Nashville Needlework Market picks that are specifically on my radar. I'll let you know once I make all my purchases what I purchased, because it's gonna be really hard to actually like sit down and decide. But man, these designers have been working in overtime because there are some really, really, really amazing patterns this year. And like I said, lots of strawberries, lots of pink, lots of just whimsy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your Nashville Market picks for 2025? There's so many good ones. There's so many great ones that I didn't mention. I didn't want this video to be so uber duper long, so I just listed my top. But let me know what's on your radar, because I would love to know. So I will see you guys next time. Make sure, I didn't say this in my last video, but follow me on Instagram. I don't have a lot of posts yet, but it's Thistle and Thread, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time. Okay, bye.